All right, man. Let's talk about serious concern about Terrion Arnold. And yesterday he got smoked by Westbrook Neal. I don't know what that dude name is from. I don't know what that dude name is from the Titans, and he made some plays on Calvin Ridley, and Calvin Ridley was cooking them yesterday. But I mean, I think we kind of trending towards a cause for concern. Yeah, we trending towards cause of concern for Terrion Arnold. And because, right now, kind of the good part about it is kind of the penalties of kind of they worked on the penalties and, the penalties, he learned to stop holding this much. And, you know what I'm saying? And he's making plays on the ball. He's making plays on the ball. But, right now, it's just like in the Vikings game when, he missed that assignment on that broke the Aaron Jones touchdown. He's having some mental lapses, but right around this point of the season, as we get close to the halfway point of the season, now is the time for him to really start to turn that corner. Now it's time for him to start to turn that corner, honestly, and now it's time for him to turn that corner. It started kind of really started developing. You kind of seen it from Charleston. You started to see it from Carlton Davis. Amick is he's solid, but now it's time to really see them really come together and really start to gel a little bit. It's not gonna look perfect. It's not gonna look great just yet, but by the end of the season, they should really start to put something together. And right now, you see some improvements from Terrion on the penalties and in positioning, but some of these mental lapses they can cost you. Some of these mental lapses that they having, it can cost the Lions. It can cost the Lions. Some of these mental lapses that he having, and teams are gonna put him in position. And then some people gotta ask, are they even thinking, considering about putting this brother, moving Carlton Davis around to follow the Calvin Ridleys? And some defensive schemes don't call for that. Yeah, some defensive schemes don't call for that. So that's something that may be under consideration, honestly, because maybe they have to throw it in there. But right now is the time where we start to see, him really, start to grow into a solid, dependable veteran player. You let him play through a lot of mistakes. He made a lot of adjustments. He really did. He made a lot of adjustments. He not holding really no more, getting them holding penalties no more. You know what I'm saying? You know, he making plays on he making plays on the football. When that ball in the air, he making plays. He not in la la land. But right now, as they winning comfortably and stuff like that and like that. But when these games gonna get tighter. These games gonna get tighter. And when these games get tighter, you know what I'm saying? When these games start to get tighter, you know, uh, when these games start to get tighter or whatever, uh, them mistakes he making can cost us, uh, can cost us serious football games. So they can cost us serious football games. So yeah, at this point they got to start. They got to start to tighten up. This is where we see that secondary come together. Now, is it a point where? Is it a point where? Um, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Yeah, it's going to be a point because the pass rush. Malcolm Rodriguez went down yesterday. We don't know the extent of his injury. So yeah, a lot of this pass rush can really affect them on the back end. You know, they talking about they gonna get Emmanuel Mosley back. I don't expect him to be any help other than from veteran leadership and another trained eye. But now it's a critical point where Terrion got to step up. You start going to a stretch, you playing Green Bay, you playing Houston. You know, now it's to the point where, yeah, he got to step it up. Yeah, he got to step it up. He got to step it up. So, yeah, I understand, you know. But them lapses that he having and them plays that he them little mental lapses, that just come down to focus. And I understand, like, yeah, you know, he playing with a lead, CJ, and woo, 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 woo. Yeah, it's cool. But in the NFL playoffs, that can cost you a game. That can cost you a whole game. That can cost you a whole game. So you really can't play with that. So he really gonna have to tighten up. Can't have those mental lapses. And now it's the time where he starts the maturation pro. He really gets into the thickness of the maturation process, and becomes a veteran. You know, now it's the time. You know, so he got a bunch of reps. He worked through some injuries. He worked through some tough. They let him work through some tough penalties. They let him work through some blown coverages. You know what I'm saying? They let him work through his problem. I remember they did that with Darius Slay, and Slay was horrible in zone coverage when he got here. You know, I tried to make it do it with Jeff Okuda. He just wasn't no good. But in a lot of them plays, other than him, you know, getting smoked by that dude from the Titans, Westbrook Neen, whatever his name was, a lot of them plays, he be right there. He got ball skills. You know, and then you got to ask yourself, if it gets to the point where he's still making mental lapses, or, you know, teams targeting him, do you roll help to his side? Do you allow Carlton Davis to guard the best, follow the best receiver? So then them are all questions that's got to be started to be asked. Them all questions that got to be asked. So it is what it is. But let me know what you girls and guys think about it, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate y'all. Peace.